We've started. Audio looks good. Hey everyone. Good. Welcome back to First Play, the show where we learn how to play the game for the first time and you guys get to watch us at home. Today we are cheating because the game that we are playing today I haven't played it all the way, but I've taught people how to play, so I know a little bit of the rules. But it's kind of simple as far as trying to explain the game. So you can turn it up. I think that'll work. Well, we'll need to get yes, we are. Yeah. Anyways, so today we're playing the Grimm Forest, which is a cool game that was kickstarted by Druid City Games and is now being imported, or distribution is being handled by Skybound. I never know what all the relationships are between the different publishers. And I wanted to put in a little bit of a foreword before we get into actually playing the game and explaining the game. So we don't really do reviews. We let you guys figure out if this is a game for you or not. My opinion may be different from yours as far as the game. But we try to show you what the game is so you can make your own decision if it's worth buying or not. So I want to spend a moment with this game though, because bar none, it is like incredibly gorgeous and the components are awesome. I mean, you guys probably can't see these too well on camera, so maybe I'll try to bring you up one of the ones up close, but they've done an incredible job with everything. The board is sturdy, the miniatures are gorgeous, the artwork on the cards is incredible. And here's the thing that I freaking love, and I wish more publishers did. They actually went through and did these trays. Looks like the company made it as game trays. They basically fit everything, keep everything organized for even us, retentive people like me. There's an image on there of what the heck goes in that place. So you know that's where you put your wood, that's where you put your grain, that's where that miniature goes, etc., etc. And if you're a publisher in this day and age, I think that is incredibly important to have something in there to organize everything. It's so important that there's a whole industry that's been born where literally people will pay as much, is sometimes more, to sleeve, organize their game, that the manufacturer put a very cruddy, well, if they put an insert in there, because sometimes it's not even that. Now, I understand if you're a publisher at home going, man, but you know how much money that costs? I get it. Here's my idea on this one. If you offer 2 versions of that game, I guarantee you, somebody's going to buy the cheap one, I understand, and somebody's going to spend the extra money to buy the insert. Now, if you're going to crowdfund it, because, it's your new game, you don't have a lot of money, the bank said no, whatever, you can make it one of the stretch goals, you can make it an add-on purchase, but I guarantee you, if you go through the time of making that insert, somebody's going to want it. Me.
Yeah. So OCD.
See?
For sure.
So, anyway, so enough about the game. The houses look cool, too, and all that good stuff. So, let's go into the fluff for a minute. I will read this, so you guys know what's going on with this. All right. King Reginald the Greedy has plans to develop thousands of acres of land in the mysterious and dark Grimm Forest. His heart is filled with avarice, and he thinks of all the gold that he can fill his treasure room with once the land is cleared and building begins. Unfortunately, the royal builders, also known as the 3 Little Pigs, have grown old and senile. And the last building plans they presented him were for a series of houses shaped like pumpkins, which I guess he didn't like. I think living in a house like a pumpkin would be kind of cool, but after a falling out with the elderly and cantankerous Pig brothers, the king is on the hunt for someone competent enough to design basic housing units, using only standard materials from ancient times: straw, brick, wood. Okay. Nephews and nieces of the famous Pig brothers, us, have started flocking to the royal palace, eager to prove their skills. The contest is simple. Whoever can build 3 houses quicker than his or her opponents will gain the title of royal builder, and their fortune will be made. We can probably put this aside because we're not going to need it probably for the rest of the game. All right, so now we're the 3 Little Pigs. We're the descendants of the 3 Little Pigs, and we're gonna try to race to be the ones that build the houses first. So in order to win this game, you have to be the first person to build 3 houses. Okay. Now, during that turn, people have a chance to catch up. So you will notice that these resources, even right from the setup, there's more straw than there is wood, Okay, and there's more wood and there's bricks. Bricks are harder to come by, it looks like, but it's a sturdier house. So in the event of a tie, you finish 3, I finish 3 this turn. The person with the most brick houses wins. In the event of a tie there, then it goes to wood.
Okay,
makes sense.
And so on and so forth.
All right. Okay. So the game, for those of you at home, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this looks like it's aimed for kids." Look, the theme is definitely cutesy, right? And the age says 13. I think a younger person can play this game. The problem with the age things is a lot of times if you want to put a younger age on there, even though the game is suitable for those people, is that you have to go through a series of testing and stuff like that. It costs a lot of money, so a lot of publishers don't do it. Long story short, you, the parent, be the judge of what your kid can handle or not. Don't let the box fool you. All right, so anyway, there's a lot of, and you will see it, messing with your opponent in this game. So those two are probably gonna go at it. I'm just
guys are fine.
because they're friends. Anyways, we're all friends, but those guys are really friends. Yes. So I don't know for a younger audience if they would really have a problem with the like you took all my wood, you burned down my houses, etc. But stuff like that does happen. So be forewarned. All right. So how does this game work? So we're gonna go through 3 distinct phases. There's going to be a gather phase in which we will put down one of these 4 cards. We all have the same cards, and that's the hidden location that we are going to go and gather from. All right. So we put it down. Everybody puts down their cards, and then when it comes to the gather, the phase which we are in, right? We're gonna reveal it. We're gonna move our pieces there. And this is how it works. If you're the only person at a place, you get all those resources. If you're sharing that with another person, you're going to split it evenly. Okay. If there's a non-number like here, okay, the remainder stays on here for the next turn. And every turn, we're going to put this number of resources back on there. So if nobody goes to the fields to gather straw, there's going to be 10 straw the next turn. Ooh. Right? Making it, well, potentially everybody's going to go, ooh, that's a pile of straw. I'm going to go get straw. All right? So keep in mind when you go to a location, if it's tempting for you, it's probably tempting for somebody else too. And then you're going to split it, okay? Now, a little bit about variance. In a 2-player game, you're going to be playing without the market. The market you see has one of every resources on there, okay? And I'll explain how the market works as far as who gets what when you get there. But in a 2-player game, you're going to still have 3 possible fields, but you're going to be sharing the resource gathering with the prince. This die represents the prince, which we're not going to use because it's a 4-player game. He is sick and tired of living with his dad and wants to gather enough resources to go build his own palace. So every turn, we will roll this die. That's where that prince goes, and you start splitting resources with him. Okay? In a 4-player game, you have the market, and in a 3-player game, you play with just the fields without the die. Okay? All right, so the market, if by the person they can last, which in this particular case would have been Jade, okay, gets to pick 1 item, then in clockwise order, you get to pick an item, I get to pick an item. If Mike's there, he gets hosed, he gets nothing. Right? Does that make sense? Because you're the first player. It's a draft, basically. Okay. And if there was a non-number, you would leave the spare in there, and then it goes for the next thing. All right. So that's the gather phase.
So yes. 2, you draft also?
Yes. First player picks 1.
All of them.
If
there's only one.
No, you pick 1.
If there's only one.
If there's only one person, you get all the. Yeah, yes, so it's all.
2 players draft also.
Yes, yes. 2 players, you would leave 1 item behind.
Well, the first person. Oh, you do. You only get 1 item.
Each person has to have an equal number. So if 2 people come here, I get 2, you get 2, and then 1 gets left behind.
Okay.
Okay. So if there were 6 items there, we would all get 2 and leave 2 behind. Okay. So the trick with this game will be during the gather phase, you can also play a fable. And most fables, they will tell you on the fable when it is played, okay? But it goes with your gather card. You put down a fable, okay? And that is usually something you're going to mess with people with. This is how these guys get triggered. And they all do different things. Very bad things in general. For example, the troll could get moved here by a fable card. And now if you're there with the troll, he's going to shake you down for half the resources you gathered that turn. The dragon burns down your resources. I mean, there's all kinds of different things that these guys do. They get placed. They do their thing in the gather phase. At the end of the phase, in the cleanup phase, they go back to their homes. Okay, and then they get played again by fables. All right. So those are fables. They're gonna be. I'm gonna leave them right here on this deck so that we can draw from. All right. Let me see what else is there with the gather phase. I think that's really about it for the gather phase. Let's go into the main. And by the way, each one of us has these little reference cards of how the turn goes. But now, when we're done with the gather phase, we gather our resources. So you'll notice each one of us has little spots to put our resources on. Okay. We're gonna go to the build phase, which in the build phase, we're each gonna get to do 2 actions. Okay. We're gonna do our 2 actions, then it goes to the next player. 2 actions, then it goes to the next player. Okay. One of the actions you can do is build a house section. If you look in the card, it tells you in order to build a floor, you need 2 of that resource. Okay. In order to build a wall, you need 4. If I had 6 straw, I can't do 1 action to build the floor and it's 2 separate actions.
Okay.
Build the floor. You can start another house of another material, but you can't start another house of the same material until you finish that house that you just started. Okay? Okay. When you put walls on a home, you're gonna gain a bonus, which is to gain a friend. Okay? So you're gonna get a friend card. They're characters of fairy tales, sorry, that give you bonuses. Now, you can only have 1 friend. I don't know what that is, but apparently they don't believe in
only one.
Okay. So when you draw another friend, you either replace the one you have or you give it to somebody else. So if Shelby has a very good friend that we all hate and despise because it's giving her all kinds of bonus, one of us can draw a friend and give her that friend instead. Okay. So you always have a decision to make when you draw a friend. Do you like them enough to replace your friend? If you don't have one, obviously you just put it down.
Right.
Okay. All right, so that's the build. Okay. Another action you can do with your 2 actions is to draw a fable card. Okay. Another one is to gain 1 resource from the market, not from here, but from the bank. Okay. And once per turn, you can do a special action. Your friends sometimes will have a special action printed on them, which means that costs an action to use. All right. I think that's it for the build phase. The first person to build a straw house will get a bonus. They're all the same. The first person to build a wood house will get a bonus. The first person to build a brick house will get a bonus. The bonus is you get to draw a friend, 2 fables, and 1 of every resource.
It says or.
Fables
Or.
On the bottom of here, first player to complete a house of a type will gain 1 friend, 2 fable cards, or 1 of each resource.
So it's an option between the 3.
Between the 3. Okay. See? Yeah. What do I know? Damn, what you got wrong? Okay. All right. And then there's the cleanup phase where stuff goes back where it belongs and all that good stuff. So without further ado, I think we are ready to play this game. Building houses here. You have 5 spots to build your houses. You cannot have more than 5 houses.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, first person to build 3 ends the game.
Well, you could have 5 under construction though.
Right.
Gotcha.
You can't block out somebody from trying to get a straw house because you hogged all the straw houses.
Right.
Does that make sense? You can get close to it.
You could finish a house and start another straw.
Yeah,
but you can't. You could finish a brick and start another brick, and you could have a wood being constructed.
Right.
There's your 5.
But you can't go, I'm going to build a floor, I'm going to build a floor, I'm going to build a floor, I'm going to floor. Ha-ha! You guys can't build straw. I'm going to be the first one to finish the game, right? Does that make sense? Okay. I don't remember if there's anything else we need to discuss. It's all in the cards, really, at this point. No? Okay.
Since we don't have any fables, we're just...
Correct. We're just going to decide where do we want to go. What are we going for?
Okay.
Where do I want to go?
Where's no one else going to go?
Yeah, well, that would be the ideal spot, but I don't know if that's going to pan out that way. So, all right.
Okay.
All right. So now we don't have a fable to reveal or anything like that, so we're going to reveal where we're going. I am going to the market.
The wood.
So I take my little miniature, go over here. You go to the wood. All right. So now Mike and Shelby will be splitting that wood. So give 2.
2.
And 2.
2.
Okay.
And then
Yep, that goes away. Well, you're gonna put it in, so put it away. Yes, that's for yeah. In the cleanup phase is when we get put it in there. Okay, now, who is over there? You get 3 brick. Aren't you special?
Yes.
And I get 1 of every resource.
Thought you only got 1.
No, I'm the only one there.
I know. Well, you said before you only got 1 resource when you were there.
No.
Well, I asked that question specifically. You said you only get 1.
No.
I understand how you would get all 3, but you when I asked, was 1 person was there, you only took 1 resource, and you said you only take 1. That was your answer. I mean,
okay.
Makes more sense what you're doing because you're the only one there. But I asked that question specifically, and you said no, you only get 1.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood your question.
And then when the
would
draft
you like to
with 2
redo the
players,
round first?
No.
Okay.
And then the draft for 2 players, you only get 1 of each. That's the first.
And 1 you leave behind. That's the question I remember answering. Yeah. When you draft with 2 players, one of us gets 1, and 1 gets left behind.
Yeah.
So a single player gets all of them. Okay.
Correct.
That's why I didn't go there, but that's okay. Fine.
Would you like to redo it?
Because then you guys can draft.
Okay, so building phase.
Do you? No, so you don't leave those out.
I don't leave what?
Okay.
We drew them back up, but we can leave them out.
No. That's fine. End of gather phase. Now we're over to build phase.
Correct. Shelby is the first player. Oh, sorry, Jade. So she gets to do 2 actions, which are on your card over there.
I am going to start construction on a brick house.
Okay.
Obviously. And then I am going to... I will draw 1 fable card.
Okay.
Alright. I'll draw a fable card. And I will start construction on a wood house, please.
Okay. And you can repeat an action except for your character's special action. So if you wanted to do 2 builds, you can.
But didn't have the resources.
So I can't do anything except, let's see here.
I drew a fable card and then
I didn't hear that.
I just did it opposite of you.
I'm going to
Gotta be different.
Excuse me.
Draw a fable card and get 1 brick from the bank, please.
1 brick.
Thank you.
Competition.
So I could draw 2 fable cards.
If you want to, yes.
Oh, isn't that cute?
Oh, that's a
I don't believe there's a limit to the hand you can have as far as fable goes.
I am done.
Okie dokie. Cleanup phase. We take everything back. Alright. Now, you already did that. 5, 4, 1 of everything.
Each, yep.
Okay. So now there's 10.
Story passes.
That passes, correct. Yes. I'm choosing not to play my fable right now.
I'm not playing my fable either.
Okie dokie! Reveal! Okay, what you got? So, what's your fable say? That gets revealed first.
End of the gather phase.
You reveal the fables first, then you reveal
I'm
the gather
revealing
phase.
it, but it happens at the end of the gather phase. So I'm waiting to activate it.
All right.
But it does say give up to 3 of one type to another player. They must give you the same number of a different type in return.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to gather straw.
I advertised it, Shelby.
So 1 goes back on
one
here.
goes back, and then we each get 1. Yeah.
1 and 1. And I will take 4.
Uncontested king of the woods. But I got me some straw, which I'm happy about. So now Mike wants to figure out at the end of the gather phase, right? If you want to take something from somebody.
Yeah, that wasn't supposed to be the way that worked out.
I'm sorry.
Not paying attention over there, are you? All right, well, I'm just going to get both of us a bonus.
Okay. I give you back 2 wood, right?
Yes. Here is that a 4?
Yeah.
Here. Just give me the 4.
So what'd you play? What was this? Thoughtful gift. End of phase. Give up to 3 of one type of research to another player. They must give you the same number. So you basically just exchanged stuff. Okay. Fable.
Thank you.
That's yours.
Well,
yeah, you were trying to get the resource you needed. I get you.
Didn't work out that way.
Yep. Nope.
no.
All right,
we're into the other phase.
Yep. Now we're in the build phase, and you start first with 1 brick. What would you like to build?
Nothing. I would like to take another brick, and I will draw another field card for funsies. Okay.
Funsies, huh?
Yes.
That's not how it goes.
I will spend my 2 actions since I'm the king of straw right now. The first one will be to spend 2 straw to build a floor, and then 4 straw to build a
6
wall. Yep, so I gave you 6. Building wall gives me a bonus of drawing a friend, I believe. Yes. What friend did I get? The Golden Goose. I lay golden eggs. End of gather phase. You're alone at a location, gain reverse. If you are alone at a location, gain 1 resource of your choice. I can discard her on my turn to gain 2 resources of my choice from the supply. Nice. Okay. Now watch me never end up being alone.
Right now,
ever.
I'm always going to try to.
2.
Always going to try to be on the same spot as you.
I'm going to build a wood house. And
cornering the market on all the houses, are we?
I'm trying. I don't think it's going to work out so much, but 1 break.
Okay.
Storybook passes. Well, clean up.
Clean up, yep. So get your pigs back. Thank you. Alright.
Resources are done.
Resources are done. Look at all the brick.
Look at all
Wood's
the market.
being, well, there's 6 on there. It's good. It's a hodgepodge. It's a hodgepodge.
You would draft first, wouldn't you?
If I went there, yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Really don't want to use it.
Where do I want to go? Because now it's sort of like,
Well, that's kind of interesting.
Changes over here.
oh, she's playing a Fable. Watch her.
It's a bluff.
I don't trust you.
You should not.
I don't know where to go.
Especially not this morning.
What the hey? Get it? Hey.
Ha. Oh, is that where you're going?
Maybe. All right, so reveal the fables first, guys. Because sometimes one of the fables allows you to peek at a and then change your mind. So
I have little helpers. End of gather phase. If I'm alone at a location, I gain 2 extra actions during the build phase.
Mine is hired help. When revealed, pay 2 resources. I just paid my bricks. And my next turn, I will double my gather amount.
nice.
In the gather phase, take 2 resources of your choice from an opponent at my location.
Okay.
If there is one.
If there is one.
Yep.
Oh, I think I know where you went. Where'd you go?
Mark it.
Yep.
You mother.
And this is where it stops being kid friendly, guys. Because see, I knew Mike was gonna lure me into something.
Of course he was gonna go. Okay, so this doesn't happen because I'm not alone.
Mine's gonna happen, but it's at the end of the gather phase.
Yep. So we have to gather first.
So you guys split.
So you guys split too.
You draft first.
What do I want? Well, I think I know where this is going. So give me a straw.
What straw?
I'll take a wood.
I will take a brick.
One brick.
I will take a wood.
I will take a brick.
Leaving me a straw, and then I get 2 resources from you.
Yep, take your pick.
I would like a straw and a brick, please.
That wasn't too bad then. I thought it was going to be worse. Alright. So, build phase. For me, I'm going to spend... I would have rather not have to waste an action on this, but I'm going to spend an action to gather a straw from the bank, and then spend my second action to spend all those 6 and put a roof on my house, being the first one to have gotten that.
So you
So
get
what do I want?
either a friend, 2 fable cards,
2 fable cards.
or one of each.
Time to mess with people. 2 fable cards. I already have a friend, which unfortunately didn't pay out for me. See?
Alright, so I'm gonna build a wall.
Getting you a friend.
A friend.
You're not allowed.
Let's see what kind of friend I get. You can't catch me. I got the gingerbread man. After gather cards are revealed, instead of going to your gather location, you may choose to take 1 resource from each location.
Holy cow, he's cool.
Ooh.
He's cool.
Instead of going to my gather location.
He's not going to last very long.
Nope.
Well, he's going to last 1 turn.
At least.
Unless, potential. Well, he might not, but you're going to have to exchange me for whatever you buy as a friend. And my second action is to build a straw floor.
Okay. My first action is going to be to pay 4 bricks to build a wall.
Yay, you get a friend.
Rapunzel. Start a round, place 2 resources of 1 type onto this card. If I'm alone, I will gain all resources on her.
She hoards stuff. That's nice. You just gotta land to be alone. And the way Shelby's falling.
I don't think she's landed on a spot all by her. I'm gonna keep her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that the round?
No, I get to
Oh,
go now.
no.
You were the first player, so you should know.
I'm gonna take a wood and I'll take a fable card, and now it's over.
Okay, now
Okay,
cleanup
fine.
happens.
That one's cool. Okay, so here's the orange.
Oops, thank you.
Thank you.
At the start of a round.
So after, I'm
So
You're
I
starting
know what I
around.
need to do this time. Oh man.
Do I place 2 resources from my own card?
Holy free
Read it
holy.
again.
Place 2 resources of 1 type onto this card.
No, I think it's from the
So
supply.
after gather cards are revealed, isn't that handy?
Yeah, it's a nice friend, let me tell you.
Which way do I want to do this then? But then I only get 1 of each. I see where the interesting situation comes into play here.
You got a certificate.
So that's if somebody contests me, and I get 1 of each. Interesting. All right, we'll do it this way.
Fable.
Okay,
oh,
I've got a
Fable's first.
fable.
I have a fable.
Alright, mine is Little Helpers. At the end of the gather phase, if you're alone at a location, gain 2 extra actions.
Oh yeah, I'm first on that.
If you're alone on your location, gain 2 extra actions. I have... It's a Harvest Moon. At the end of the gather phase, take half of the resources rounded down from a location where no one gathered this turn.
Oh.
That's
Wow,
It's
that's
pretty
nice.
Okay.
Fable.
No fable.
No fable.
Okay.
Alright,
Gather.
so
Gather.
I'm gonna go gather at the brickyard. Yeah.
I'm by myself.
For now.
Okay, instead of going to I think since I'm by myself, I will go there.
Yeah.
So,
Poop.
so I guess I'm gonna draw from the market because that's the only location where no one gathered from.
So I get the straw.
So you're gonna gather from the market. Okay.
No. Hang on. At the end
Okay.
of the
At
gather
the end,
phase.
okay.
So let's go. She
Okay,
gets
you.
you. So that's gonna be 3 for me and 3 for you, which isn't bad at all. I'm okay with
No,
that.
I'm okay with that. I'm just missing half.
I would have preferred 7,
I would have preferred
but
7.
but no.
I get 8 wood.
Why
Double your gather amount. Take extra resources you gather from the supply. That was the hired help I hired last turn.
Okay, so that goes away.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
End of gather phase, folks.
So one time you didn't go where she went. You had to give it to her, didn't you? Okay. End the gather phase. So take half the resources rounded down from location where no one gathered. So I will take rounded down. So I'm only going to get one. But I'll take a brick in this case then. Yep, sir.
Alright, and then Mike takes actions first.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, let's see. Do I really want to do that? I do.
She keeps amassing them. And
Yeah. You just gotta land by yourself somewhere.
Yeah, when you're by yourself at any time, you get to take it.
Of one type.
All right. So first action is to build a wall. So that's one change, please.
And you get a friend.
Now you here we go.
You either keep it or you give it to somebody else.
Yep. Start a...
You sacrifice a gingerbread
so
man?
So if I give it to you or you have to discard your friend.
Correct.
You don't have a friend.
I do not have a friend.
You're going to give him a friend to be nice?
It's Alibaba.
Okay, he steals apparently.
Sneaky. Yes, he does.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's repercussions to
I'm sure there is. What was that song?
Do you have things on there? Discard.
One step ahead of the...
One step ahead of the time.
They're not going to let you build that up to...
I was going to take care of that next turn, but alright. I was going to take care of it anyways, because I know there's no way we're going to see this horde of Goldilocks. Woo, I'm alone.
Alright, and then 6 builds a roof.
Wrong piece.
Wrong piece.
I mean, you build a 2-story if you want.
The king said basic housing. Basic. He wants to fill this land as fast as possible.
Mike's character is going above and beyond.
He's a slumlord, not a high-rise.
Well. I am going to take a fable. And I guess I'll take a brick.
Cool. I get 4 actions because of my little helpers. So for my first action, I'm gonna build walls on my wood house.
A wall?
Whatever, they are walls.
Gaining a friend.
And they get a friend. My friend is the evil queen.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
At the start of the round, before fable cards have been revealed, choose a player and peek at their face down, gather or fable card before playing your own cards.
There's the peaky card you were talking about.
There she is.
That's why you want to put them face down.
Yeah, you reveal one at a time. Yeah.
And then I will spend 6, my second action, to put a roof on this.
Hey!
And I get the little first builder.
You got it upside down, lady.
Is it upside down?
It sure is. There's a cut for the chimney.
Oh, I see that. Okay.
Sheesh.
It's cute.
Okay, King,
and she gets
really,
the first bonus.
Look, she finished a wood house, but it's upside down. I don't know.
I'm gonna take one of each resource as my bonus.
Alright, good for you.
So that's only 2 actions. So then my third action, I will draw. I'll take 2 fable cards for my third and fourth.
Okay. My turn?
Good turn.
Yes.
On my turn, we're gonna discard the Golden Goose. And that'll give me 2 brick, please. Oh, she's a friend.
2 bricks. That's 1.
And I believe, I don't know if that's the special action. Just says discard, doesn't say it's an action. So let me see. The other ones I think say
probably a special action, I would guess.
In the gather build phase. No, it would say special action like that. So just wanted to make sure it wasn't just a discard. Okay, so then I'm going to spend 2, and so we're going to do a total of 6 to build a floor and a wall of a brick house.
Gets you a friend.
Which gives me a friend, right? Because I discarded one. Ooh, Fairy Godmother.
Oh.
Gain 2 fable cards as a special action. Discard. Fairy Godmother, during your turn, exchange 2 Fable cards from your hand with 2 resources of your choice. Well, I was going to play a Fable card next turn. I'm not going to play that Fable card anymore. I like this Fairy Godmother. She's kind of cool.
All right, so that's all the actions. You are now the book holder.
Start of round, steal 1 resource from another player. John, I want a brick.
What'd you do?
Alibaba. I
The
get
deep
to steal
start of the
a
round.
resource.
You want a brick, okay.
If they gather in the same location as I do, I have to give it back to you.
Oh, okay, well. Alright, so let's get this back. Did we repopulate? Did we clean this up?
Yes.
No. Orange is still on the board.
No.
No, we did not.
I guess not.
What's on the market? I can't see it too well.
It is 2 straw.
5. There's 5 there.
5 resources, huh? And who's the first player?
Me.
A Fable card from your hand for a resource of your choice. It's only 1. It's not as nice as I thought she was. Okay.
This is not an analysis paralysis.
It sure is. It sure is.
It smells like yogurt every time.
I'm sorry.
No, it's a good thing. It's like Greek yogurt. Like that's probably just a craving I'm having.
Okay.
My
Book,
sinus stuff is.
you get to peeky
yeah,
first.
I want to peek at your gathered card just because I have a feeling I know what it is. Okay.
Sorry.
I'm not
So
gonna
what you got?
change. I'm not gonna change mine.
I put the wrong Fable card down.
Fable card first.
Yep, Fable.
Fable.
No.
Fable.
The Royal Wedding. When revealed, play this on the location.
End of gather phase. All
All
players.
players who do not
Not in this location.
must discard a resource of their choice. Cannot discard the Royal Wedding until someone else.
Okay, so what's the deal there? Sorry.
If you don't go to the forest,
You
right?
have, if you don't go to the forest, you have to pay a resource at the end of the gather phase.
Okay. Well. Oh, I should put a caveat here. I forgot to say. This means these are unique locations. It's something special about that. It makes that location. Let's see here. What was the thing about unique locations? There.
Why in the forest?
A Fable with
Choosing
this
the
symbol is
brickyard.
played onto a gathered location, stays in play until the discard condition is met. There can only be a unique location played onto a gathered location. If a unique location's discard condition is met, it is discarded at the very end of the gather phase after all the other effects have been resolved. So nobody else can play a unique location on there.
You went to the woods.
Of course I did.
Well, if you know you're playing that,
Yeah.
that's
might
where
as
you
well.
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing to know is that
what's the discard condition?
If nobody
players.
is at that location, it becomes discarded.
So at the end of so if nobody goes together, we'll
right. So the other thing I wanted to point that out, some of these cards have an A next to their symbol. Okay, and it's amazing we haven't drawn a monster card
You mean
yet.
like that?
Right. That is an advanced play card. I didn't feel like any of us would have any problems with the advanced rules in this game, so we put him in there and we didn't water about it. But if you wanted to make this game a little more
Simpler.
Easier.
mundane friendly, people that don't play a lot of games, then you could probably eliminate those locations and those cards that have the A on them. Okay, so me, all right. We're having a night at the tavern. When revealed, draw 1 friend card per player, choose 1 to keep, and randomly distribute the rest to the other players.
Oh my gosh, there goes everybody's friends. just
Yes,
vanished.
sir. 1, 2,
Well, that was the
3,
one I
4.
thought you said you were not playing.
I changed my mind because I remembered that she had the thing, and it was gone. I'm like, okay, but then I forgot that she has the peaky one, which I wanted to get rid of.
So
And
does
when
this
she
go
put it
back
down,
to
I was
you?
like, oh. Huh?
The stolen resource? Does that just go?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're doing fable cards. You don't know where he's going yet.
Well, because
Well, but he's
this
gonna
would
replace
be...
her friend, so that won't be a thing anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
You just wouldn't give it back. You get to keep it.
Start of the round.
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna have to give up good ones, huh?
No. I got one that I think I'm gonna keep.
Those are random now.
Yes, but I think I'm reading the other ones. I haven't had a chance to read this one. I know I'm gonna give away. It's annoying as all heck, but what the hell? I hate to give it to somebody else, but
Right?
That's the risk of drawing friends.
it's fine.
You give a good one, unless you don't like the one you got.
Oh man, this one's good to pass.
It's great for me. Unless I get a worse one.
I gave you some hootin' and hollering ones over here, man. You guys are
Whistling Dixies.
Let's see who gets what, though. That'll be interesting. Who's the first player? Guess I'll let you pick one first.
I'll take that one.
His friend goes away.
Yep. And my friend goes away. I get Little Red Riding Hood. As a special action, I can discard the top 5 Fable cards. I gain any wolf cards discarded. If no wolf cards were discarded, I draw 1 Fable card. And then I can discard her to cancel the effects of a wolf or a big bad wolf. So there's going to be some wolves coming on board. What'd you get?
I got the screw me. However, there is a caveat to it, so that's all right.
So the Little Mermaid has a cruel winged. What is it? When gained, choose 2 of your gather cards to keep in your hand. Place the rest under the Little Mermaid. She cannot be used. They cannot be used. And as a special action,
Gain 1 of each resource.
Yep.
So that's actually there's a
yeah.
So okay, so I have to do it.
I mean, you only get to use her once per turn, but still, that's pretty cool. You get 3. I mean, they're all kind of like.
Yeah.
What did you get?
I just have to
Sleeping
build a
Beauty.
wall to replace her.
I got Sleeping Beauty. Choose a player. They must take the top card.
That's the one that was like
from
this.
the Fable deck as their Fable card without looking at it, and it's at the start of the round.
Pinocchio.
That's a
Liar,
good card,
liar.
though.
Started
Yeah,
the
take a
round.
Fable
I have
card.
to say out loud which gather card I will be playing. At the end of the gather phase, if I told the truth, I will gain 2 resources of any one type that is produced at that location.
That's fabulous.
That was perfect.
You went from peeking to announcing.
Right, exactly.
I think that's fabulous. Payback's up. B.
Well,
Alright, so this
if I
one's
tell
done.
The truth, I get extra resources.
What did you end up with?
I ended up with Red Riding Hood. She lures the wolf. So I discard the top 5 Fable cards. If any of them are wolf cards, I keep them. If no wolf cards were discarded, draw. Oh, sorry. Any wolf cards. Discard the top 5 Fable card. Gain any wolf cards discarded. If no wolf cards were discarded, draw 1 Fable card. So I'm basically gonna have the wolf under my control. Fable.
Did you get a wolf icon on that?
No.
Okay. Because the monster icon.
The wolf icon is going to be on the Fable card.
Right, I understand.
It's not going to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I get to play the wolf basically, but I have to get to my turn to do the special.
so,
So now we're going to reveal.
Doing gather.
This little piggy went to the market.
So the pig goes to the woods.
Of course she did.
So we get to. We're both at the brick.
Oh, okay, yeah. Take him off of here, though.
Well, I had to make a change.
Yeah.
You already took yours. Okay. I am going to.
I think it's the end of the gather phase right now, right?
So
all
everybody-
other
is everybody
players,
gathered?
not me.
No, we haven't gathered yet. So
Resource.
back to the bank or on
Back
that
to
car?
the bank.
1 resource. Well, I won't be needing this anytime soon. So there you go. I've given you grain, O royals.
Okay, we're good.
And any more end of gather?
That's it.
Nope.
That card doesn't
So
go
action
away.
phase.
Yep, action phase for.
I'm spending 6 to build.
Yep, that you are.
I'm gonna take this.
And what's your bonus?
I am going to take 2 fables. Oh, okay. And then I'm going to get 1 wood.
Okay. First action will be to build wood floor.
Was that 3 actions? 2 fables and take a resource?
No,
oh,
my bonus.
fables are
oh,
from
from
there.
from
Yeah.
that. Okay, never mind.
Okay, 2 for a floor, and then 4 for the walls, please.
Friend.
And then a friend. And
Oh,
bye
we
bye
don't
Pinocchio.
get to see Pinocchio in action.
No, Pinocchio does not get to.
Unless the new friend sucks so much. she'll
I
take
know,
Pinocchio.
she's like, this is better.
Oh no, I like this one.
Alright, discard Pinocchio.
Alright, I got Goldilocks.
Okay.
This one is just right. Draw the top 3 Fable cards, choose 1 to keep, and put the other 2 on top of the Fable deck in any order. It's
That
a special
says an action. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any
So-
actions left?
Nope, I've
Alright.
used both my actions.
So for my turn, I will start by doing the special action of Red Riding Hood. Discard the top 5 Fable cards, gain any wolf cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we have here? Taxation, search the past, chin chin chin, share the wealth. No wolf. So that means I get to draw 1 Fable card. Okay, we got this one. And my second action, we're going to build a wood floor.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Special action, 1 of each resource, please, and I'll take a fable card.
Okay. Clean up fails.
Player
that
plays a
doesn't-
top card of the Fable deck.
Oh. I see.
It says alignment. Mwahaha, mwahaha.
Oh my gosh, I gotta play that. That's just too cool.
Choose the top card of the. I'm using her thing.
What are you talking about?
So choose a player. They must play the top card of the Fable deck as their Fable card.
Is that a special action or is that
Start of round.
okay?
All right, so what do I
Without
want
looking at it.
Oh, well, I have to play it, but still. The first player to go.
Okay. Okay, so that's kind of, it is pretty funny. That's out, but that's actually kind of.
Alright, everybody.
Nope.
Picked?
No. I have picked
I see how this works now.
now. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but sure.
Alright, so mine is at the end of the gather phase. If you are alone at a location, draw 4 Fable cards, keep a 2, and discard the rest.
Okay. Mine is consult the oracle. At the end of the gather phase, if I am alone in a location, I may take one random fable card from each other player's hand.
Oh,
Okay,
alright.
so here we go. Troll.
All right.
Troll in the dungeon.
At the end of the gather phase, if there's anybody at that location, I get half their resources.
Half their
Interesting.
resources that they gathered, or
Yep.
half their resources total?
You get it, or the
I
troll?
get it.
Hmm,
They
nice.
have to give them to me because I
Nice.
controlled the troll.
Because I played the wolf. So I am gonna put him brickyard.
Okay.
And you totally messed
What's he do?
me up.
Before collecting resources, if any players are caught by the wolf, destroy all resources at that location before anyone can collect them.
This is great. Any more fables?
That sucks.
No, that's
So for
it.
fables.
That's it for fables. So we're gathering.
Yep.
Thanks, Jade.
I am going to the brick. So thanks, Jade.
Oh, this is fabulous.
Man,
It's all your fault. It's all your faults.
that's amazing.
That is pretty amazing, isn't it?
Alright, well,
So,
No.
the wolf destroyed them all, right? But
No.
yeah.
Discard Red Riding Wolf to cancel the effects of a wolf, a big bad wolf. So he's a wolf. I can discard her and cancel those effects. I'm the only one there, right? So I would gain all 3. So yes, that's worth it.
okay.
So
I don't get to play it myself because that's what I was hunting for, but it
Right.
didn't happen. So that's okay. I'll take the 3 brick.
I'm pretty
at the
sure.
end of the gather phase.
Yeah.
Also, are we at
And
the end of
then
the
you're
gather
splitting
You
phase?
split,
Yes,
yeah.
so 2.
What?
Are we at the end of the gather phase?
Right
Yes.
now, yes.
Okay,
There
so
we go.
since nobody is at my location, I will take 1 random fable card from each player's hand.
I don't have any.
That's good. For you, not for me. Zip.
And I lose a
Zip.
resource. No, I'm at the wood, so I don't lose a resource.
Yeah, everybody is
And
not
everybody
at the
uses
woods.
have some straw.
Well, this will be interesting.
What fable? Oh, okay. Yes.
Oh, you didn't give him a good one.
Yeah, well, it's okay.
Well, now. What to do about
Is
this?
there any bad fables?
You get actions first.
Okay. I'm going to use both of my actions. Pay 6 and build a floor and walls to a straw house.
Okay.
And I gain a friend. Thank you. Oh yeah, sure. Rumpelstiltskin, Master Craftsman. At the start of the build phase, you gain a straw. A special action, he can turn all of my straw into an equal amount of a different type of resource.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man.
So you're after straw, but you've spent all your straw.
I did.
All right. So, what can I do? What can I do?
And I'm all alone at the end of the gather phase. I'm all alone at the location. Draw 4 fable cards. Keep 2. Discard the rest.
Okay. Does that one go away?
Yeah.
Let's see. About that one.
So, I think the first action's pretty obvious. 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna build a brick rooftop. And then we're going to spend an action to gain a wood, please.
All right. I think. Wow, that would just like be a race, wouldn't it? I still need to do this.
Big problem is Shelby is
2 actions to build,
1. Well, no, she's 2 away. She needs 12 resources.
so I can get the friend to get rid of the mermaid.
So he is not. He needs 12 resources.
Okay,
Same boat.
that's
What do I
definitely
got?
going away.
I need 8 resources.
I got the woodcutter.
Excellent.
No, you need. Well, yeah, you need more than what you have.
So special action, gain 2 wood, place 2 wood onto the
Effectively,
forest.
I need
Discard the
12
woodcutter to cancel effects of 1 monster card. Okay.
Yep. The woodcutter's kind of cool for gaining wood. Which, you know, this is a problem.
It is kind of something I could use.
Yes, yes, it is.
So that's
Time to give you
my
another
new,
friend.
My new friend. Well, you can
Yeah.
do that all you want.
Nah,
You
I
have to
don't
build a
want
wall.
to.
You're going to build a wood wall anyway. So.
Well, yeah, that's going to
4
happen. It's not.
to build a wood wall. Cover the.
Alright.
There's a bit of the house. Oh, this one's warped.
Use yellow.
was like, is it just me?
Yes, it is just.
Easy, easy, tiger. All the friends are getting jostled around.
Huh. I would rather switch out
Mike. All right.
with the huntsman,
Everybody has to play a fable card.
if able.
Start around. All opponents must play a fable card.
And then I'm going to, for my second one, draw.
Alright, cleanup phase.
Bye bye. Bye bye. All right. So.
All right, so let's see. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah. Wow is right.
I'm going to choose myself to.
You have everybody at the start of the round must play a fable card if able.
Done.
Done.
I am not able. I'm not Kane either.
Sorry, folks. All right.
I was trying to hold in that laughter, but.
Nope. Might as well let that one out. All right.
Okay.
First player, I will
Fables.
reveal my fable. Fairly benign, for me at least. Harvest Moon and the Gather phase. Take half of the resources rounded down from a location where no one gathered this turn.
I have no fable card.
Oh, that's right. Wishing Well. When revealed, exchange any 2 played gather cards before they are revealed. Oh.
Before they were revealed.
So you, huh?
Without looking at
So
Chaos.
Trade 2
Yep.
people's cards.
Who you trading?
Oh, as far as where they're going.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Okay, let's
In
do
it up.
this.
All right. So I'm going somewhere else. Where am I going? All right.
Okay.
Where'd you go?
Alright.
I
My
think
fable
that's- I
card.
think that's rather.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that. Okay.
My fable card is before we collect resources, all opponents who share my location will shuffle all of their gather cards and randomly select one and move to a different location.
So you're going to be alone.
Hopefully, I'm alone.
Well, no,
Okay.
you will be at the
Yeah,
end of the
I
thing,
will
right?
be.
Okay,
Oh,
you
LB.
gathered woods. I went to the market.
Market.
There's nobody there with me, so that doesn't happen anyway.
All right.
That was fun.
So give me my card back, even though. Just so that we have our correct cards back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so we're drafting, and you are first, John.
So I will obviously take wood.
And I will also take a wood.
All right, and I will take a straw. Yeah, a straw.
And I will take a straw.
I guess that means me and you get a brick.
Yeah.
And then don't forget to pay a resource.
Yeah,
because
I
the
already
royal
did.
wedding.
Here's your freaking royal wedding. Now, did you guys get yours?
Yep.
Okay, at the end of the take half the resources rounded down from a location where no one gathered, so I'll take a brick, please.
And
Yep.
put the change back.
Which that's why I wasn't really worried about the wedding. It's balanced flush. Okay, that was it for me. Harvest Moon is done. All right, what to do? What to do? I'm gonna spend 1 action to gather a wood and 1 action to build a wall for this house, giving me
Doesn't it
lopsided.
cost 4?
It does, but I spend 1 action to gather a wood. Would you like to give it to me
see.
so I can
Nope.
give it back to
Nope.
you?
Nope.
Okay, all right, just checking.
Get a friend.
Yes, I do get a friend. I mean, you can if you want, but I felt like bypassing that step seemed
Yeah.
important. Jack the Giant
just didn't
Slayer.
catch that one.
After gather cards are revealed, add 2 resources to your chosen location of 1 type produced there. Jack is cool. I can discard him to cancel the effects of the giant. All right, that was me.
So I could do it that way.
There's been a surprisingly low amount of monsters played. We only had one round there.
Yeah.
Which means they're all in there, waiting to
be
if we get there.
Yeah, if we get there, it's right.
Fable cards, bail me out, please.
We're all kind of like,
oh, isn't that cute?
Our way. Okay.
That's a little late in the game.
Jade's actions.
I'm going to spend 1 action to gather, and then spend 2.
Oh my god. So there is that. That's kind of interesting.
Okay. Rumpelstiltskin gives me a straw as not an action at the beginning of the build phase. And then for my actions, I'm going to take 2 wood. That's it for me.
okay, we are at cleanup phase then. First player marker to you. We must play a fable if able. I've already made my decision.
Yeah, okay, I have to play that one. And then where am I going is the question. What do I want to do here?
John, I'm going to switch out your fable with the top one.
Okay.
Boy.
I don't even know what that is, but
tough one, isn't it?
Oh, it goes back in
No,
your
it goes
hand.
back to your hand.
oh, it goes back
Yeah.
to my hand. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you can't have more than one monster on a location.
That's good news.
Good to know.
One evil villain monster, whatever you want to call them. What they call them.
They're monsters.
Yes, we'll go over them all if they don't see him.
Monsters.
Monsters.
If we don't see him in play, we'll talk about him in the
Always have food on the brain.
Boy, that's a tough
So,
choice.
one of the things I get with this game too, a lot of people are like, well, is there going to be enough? Like, it looks too simple. I'm like,
There's a lot.
so you start messing with
All
the
right.
cards, and then you're like, what the heck is everybody
And
doing?
everybody tries to mess his name with each other.
Yeah.
Me first?
Yes, sir, you're the first player.
Wolf, please.
One wolf, where you putting them?
Rawr.
End of gather phase. All players at Big Bad Wolf's location must destroy one straw or wood house section of your choice.
I'll huff and I'll puff till I blow your house
So
down.
anybody going after straw is unfortunately in trouble.
Unless there's another fable card that messes with that.
Yeah, just saying. It's
A wolf.
There it is.
Another wolf.
There's 2.
Give me that one. I will put here, Shelly. Before collecting resources, if any players caught by the wolf, destroy all resources at that location before anyone else can collect them.
Alright, well, I was being nice. Hidden vaults. All players in my location will gain 2 resources of that same type.
Nice. I don't know. She drew one for me, which is unfortunate. But
Surprise.
Yeah.
wishing well revealed. Exchange any 2 played gather cards before they are revealed without looking at them. Give me your gather card. Give me your gather card.
That's interesting.
I know exactly where you're going.
Exactly where they were. Oh,
Okay, so this is going to get real interesting.
Oh, man.
Knew where you were.
I knew where I was going, and now John's going there too.
That's actually, unfortunately, probably more of a problem
Okay,
for us
hold
because
on
it
a
destroys
second.
our houses.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. All right. So your thing was to destroy the resource. What? Cancel the effect of one monster played at my location to gain a resource of each type. I will immediately do that.
Damn it.
Okay.
Give me a resource of each type, please.
Oh, put the wolf.
Yep. Away. Just...
One monster played to my location. Yepper.
And we get hosed.
And
Well,
Thank
maybe,
you.
okay,
maybe not.
all players must destroy one straw or wood house section of your choice. My choice.
What?
of my choice. Of my choice. Of your choice.
Well, I
It's talking to me.
understand, but this is okay. That's the big
At the
bad
end of the
wolf.
gather phase. So you get the resources.
So the big bad wolf is this guy, by the way.
Okay. So well, I just picked a wolf.
Okay, because
the big bad
that's a different.
wolf.
I was
Okay.
like,
All right. So it's the big bad wolf.
yeah, I get it.
So you get your gather.
Okay, so we each get 2, right?
Yep.
And then because of the hidden vault, we each gain another 2.
That's cool.
Okay. And both of you will lose a roof.
Okay.
She doesn't have a roof.
Yes, I do.
Yes, she does.
Oh.
And you.
Oh, okay. So close.
Yep.
That's different.
Okay.
Okay,
Hold on.
so now we do.
Hold on. Add 2 resources of your choice after gather cards are revealed. Add 2 resources of your choice location, so each one of us gets 1 more.
You get 1 more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Somebody's
Here's
gonna have to
1
give up
here.
some
No,
change.
1 here and 1 here. There's 1 on there and 1.
Oh.
Well, no,
that's
You
not-
add
it's
you add
coming.
2.
Oh.
Yeah,
You
so
add
there's
2,
one
so
more.
each
So there's
one.
still got to be 1 there.
Okay, here. I got 5.
Okay. I was like,
Okay, I
someone
got
has
my
to
extra
change
one.
that.
Okay.
It just sucks because I wasn't particularly. All right, fine.
Okay.
Okay.
So you take actions first, Mike.
Yep. I'll take a wood and a wood roof, so you don't have to give it to me.
Did you guys get your resources there or no?
No.
Why not?
Oh, yeah. No. Okay.
Well,
don't-
you were doing your
I don't
stuff.
I don't know
take
what
one.
I don't know what your special ability
Yeah,
does.
that's
Does it
what-
cancel the effects? But it's
No,
that means
no,
you
no,
still
no.
get
we
2.
still get the other. Here, no. So I don't
No.
need the extra one. So
Yeah.
there's the wood roof. And then for no special, so
Don't forget, you
I can
guys.
get a resource or a fable card. I think this fable card will have to make me win.
Did you win? I gotta figure out what
Okay.
fable card to play.
Yep, we all have to play one still.
I'm gonna spend
Okay.
for.
So this goes away.
We will-
They're finishing their turn, but I'm just cleaning up my stuff.
And here comes a friend. Oh, gonna get rid of mine, I'll bet you.
Possibly, I don't know.
It's rather handy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Crap.
It's a good one. She wants it. Isn't that the stymie is when you draw a good one? You've got a good
Actually, you know what? No. Yeah, I'm definitely changing out yours. From Hansel and Gretel.
one. Build phase.
All walls cost an extra resource.
All opponents' walls,
Yes, all
not
opponents.
mine, but all of
All
you
those
guys building
resources
the wall cost 1 extra.
go to him.
Not that it matters.
Not that anybody needs to build any walls right now. Yeah.
And the
Okay.
extra resource would come to me, but
Yeah.
Right.
everybody's racing to build a roof.
Brief.
Well, I was racing to build a roof. Now I'm racing to build 2 roofs. Thanks to Mike.
Okay, so
Hey, you funny guy.
Big bad
start of my
wolf.
build
Yeah.
phase, I gain a straw. We have to pay for the royal wedding, don't forget. We haven't done that. For
I'm
my
not sure about these 2 things.
I only built a
first
wall.
action, I'm going to build.
The roof
The
that was
roof.
destroyed. Yep.
Oh.
Guess what? I'll be doing the same thing.
Yeah, well.
My second action, I'm going to draw a wood pack.
Well,
I'll do the same thing. All right. So I'm going to build a roof.
I slowed it down, so it's,
Yep.
Thank you.
at least we have a fighting chance.
And then I'm going to.
Oh, so she's gonna be after wood, and you're gonna be after wood.
I'm switching
Oh,
yours.
so we're cleaning up now.
Or-
Wood, please.
Wood.
Okay.
Yes.
He's taking. his
He's still
action.
taking his actions, yeah.
Now you can
Okay,
clean
you
up.
can switch
All right,
over
there's
just a
that.
second.
I mean, you were.
Okay, play that phase.
Would you like your?
Well, yeah, the gather card would be useful. Would you like yours?
Yes, please.
What if I don't want to give it back?
You
I already
don't-
gave you mine.
you
I can
don't
hold
have
yours
to.
hostage. I know you won't go there.
I know. Or will I? Because I have 2 of them.
Well, this is just sucky.
You have to play a fable card. No,
Yes, I do.
No. Do you have to?
Oh
No,
no,
you
not
don't.
anymore.
Yep.
Okay. I will be
Fable
playing a
cards.
Fable card.
Well, Fooey and Kablooey.
Ain't it, though?
So.
Who's the first player?
Wow.
Oh, that's me.
Jade.
Just pass to you.
This is a. If. So that one really doesn't. Okay, so there's the Fable card. Now.
God, where do I go? Where do I go?
Yeah, that is the issue, isn't it?
Edge the bets. Edge the bets. There
You're
is
the-
that.
well,
isn't
you're the
there?
first player.
Jade has traded out my Fable card, just so everyone knows.
Okay. You don't know what it is yet.
Nope.
Okay. Dragon. All.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, you gotta put him somewhere. Dragon's nasty, guys. It's just nasty. Okay.
All players at the dragon's location must discard all resources from their player boards.
He burns everything.
That's so evil.
Ain't
It
it
is.
though?
Alright, she made me play Mysterious Stranger. At the end of the gather phase, if you are alone at a location, you will gain a
Thank you.
friend.
Okay.
Okay. And
You're welcome.
Magic Flute. When revealed, gain any monster cards played this turn to your hand. They have no effect.
Ha 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 ha.
Thank you. And now it's my weapon to yield.
Oh, you.
Yep.
Before collecting resources, if you're at a location with a monster, you may move to a different location of your choice. If no monsters are played, I draw a Fable card.
Well,
So
I'd be
needless-
drawing us
guess
like
what?
But the monsters were
Guess-
played.
guess-
However, they have no effect. I don't know how
No,
you
you
want to
took
rule
it
that.
into your hand.
I have to be at a
already,
location
so-
with the monster.
Yeah, you took it into your hand.
So,
Gain any
When-
monster cards
so
played this turn
I
to your
would
hand.
have been able to bail from the monster location because guess what? I am going to straw.
Well, I think the monster is still in play, is what
Is
I'm trying to
there
get
a-
at. When revealed, gain any monster card played this turn to your hand. They have no effect.
No,
So
it
the
has
monster
no
Still
effect.
there.
The monster has no effect.
He has no effect. Yeah.
But the monster is still there. He
right,
can,
but there's still no point because even if he moves,
There
he
is,
can, if he
because-
wants to, he can move away from that location because there is
But
a
it has
monster
no
there.
effect, yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
unclean up and then you get to place the dragon next turn.
Correct.
Because you have the card in
Right.
your hand.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he's still there. He doesn't move till the cleanup phase.
Okay, fair
But he
enough.
has no effect.
So it's up to you if you want to move away from there or not. Right? You'll find out once
we'll
you.
find out
yeah.
because everybody needs to put their locations down.
All right. So that might be your
Oh.
choice to get away from there.
Man, that would have been so epic.
It would have been.
Okay, so you guys are going. Oh, you're basically blocking my ability to get strong.
No, I was gambling that by getting 6 straw, I can actually build a floor and
Well, yeah,
walls and
so-
literally be in 2 potential positions to make a roof and
Right.
close out the game. But not like this, I won't.
Don't forget with Hansel and Gretel, it costs an extra to build a wall.
Understood.
And it would come to me,
Making
yes.
sure.
So I'm moving because the resources are staying there, but I would only get 2 of them,
Correct.
and 2 will not do me any good.
It's a metric butt ton of brick.
I know, and I already have a metric butt ton of brick, so I could get walls.
The
and
choice
such.
seems obvious, but I mean, the wall costs you 1 extra, but
No.
It doesn't cost me.
Yeah.
It
that's
costs
you.
all of
You,
you guys, and
have.
you give me the
you
resource.
have. I forgot who had Hansel, Gretel, whatever. One of them 2 spoiled brat kids. That needs
Yeah,
to
I'm
be baked in
definitely
the oven.
bailing, but she's gonna build the roof.
Yeah.
I'm 1 move away, so I mean.
She's gonna build the roof, but that's it. Still have another roof to build.
It's a close game, no matter which way you look at it. Cause
7, 8, but then the dragon could end up just coming in and torching everything, couldn't it?
Should we know analysis paralysis?
Well, it's a choice of which direction to go on that. So, I'm going here.
mark it is. Okay. So,
We are at the
after gather cards are revealed, add 2 resources of your chosen location of one type produced here. So that gains 2. I'm nice, ain't I? I know.
Yeah, we,
Still would have not got enough to.
No,
Okay.
it was good for you to move, I think.
So we're gathering now?
Now we're gathering.
Yes, so we each get 4 is my count here. Because there's 8.
Yep.
And I have to give up a resource because I'm not in the forest.
4 for you.
I'm
you.
in the forest, so.
And I will
Yep.
get 4.
I don't need wood, so that's totally acceptable.
That was an epic play. Yep. Spending 6 for a roof built correctly, and I am going to take a fable card. Just one.
Okay. Those of us on straw and the market have to pay 1 for the royal wedding.
I did.
I gain 1, so I'm just not gonna gain it. Let's see.
I end up where the dragon. So
I will
yeah.
build a roof. Right, no 6. Yep. Okay. And then I'll take 1 for my second action.
Alright.
What is this?
This is getting bad.
It's getting tense.
We are not camping.
Alright.
Sorry.
I will build a floor of straw. There are no straw floors, are there?
Nope.
Okay, so give me back those straw. That sucked. I didn't pay attention to that. Okay. So then I will gain 2 fable cards and see if I can mess people up that way.
Yeah, that is the. So I have to decide whether to attempt the house or not.
I'm sorry.
It's not a bad thing.
I'm just trying
Oh
to,
my god.
Makes me
Are you
stop
for real?
Spreading the allergy.
You can't stop. You can't
allergies
spread.
aren't
No, but it's still gross. Like,
I have allergies. No, you have allergies. Everyone has allergies.
no, it's just still gross. That's
I know what's going to happen if I do that.
Me too.
Well, I'm going to spread my options out. And take a fable card. Oops.
Stop our finger.
okay. Pass the first player to
Are
me.
we doing cleanup?
Wow.
Yep, clean up.
Oh, wow, is right.
Yeah.
John, I'm just gonna say that you're gonna take the top card of the Fable deck.
Okay.
And play it instead.
Yeah, this is messed up here.
Alright.
Oh, so the dragon's not coming
No,
out.
no dragon for us.
Well, I don't know what I'm drawing for a fable, so I can't tell you what.
Watch it be a dragon. Oh my god.
There's a fable, and now where do I go?
I don't think it's gonna happen, but if it does, amazing.
Where do I go?
So I need to discard this fable.
Nope, it
It goes
stays
back
in
to
your
your
hand.
Stays back in my hand. I gain the
Goes on
fable.
top.
Oh, I can't see what it is yet. Let's find out.
Nope.
Sim.
All right,
Okay.
let's see
Sim.
if this works.
So I'm first. Share the wealth. At the end of the gather phase, all players that gather 5 or more resources this turn have to give me 2 of them.
That's not gonna happen, probably.
Well, there's brick and
yeah, it's not gonna
straw
happen,
out
probably. Yeah,
there.
okay.
You
Sure.
gotta give me 2 if you gather them.
Okay. Spy Network. End the gather phase. Gain 1 fable card for every player at your location, including you. So I'm gonna gain
End of
1.
the gather phase.
Thoughtful gift.
Yeah, we saw this one.
And yep, I played it before. End of the gather phase. Give up to 3 of one type of resource to another player. They must give you the same number of resources of any other type in return.
Cutting corners, end of gather phase. If I'm alone at a location, place this card on my player board where it becomes a new build site. Each house section, it costs 1 less.
Yeah, that needed to be an early game one.
Yeah. Okay.
until now.
Everybody reviews their gather spot. Mark it for me, please.
Oh, of course.
Wow. Okay, yeah. Nobody's
Saw that
gathering
happening.
5.
Nope.
Okay.
Well,
So everybody gathers. I'll take all 3 of those resources on my market thing. And
Okay.
I'll split those.
Yep.
3
Got
each, and the
yours.
other 2 stay there.
Hold on. And the gather phase. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Send the gather phase. Okay.
So is mine. End of the
I
gather phase.
tossed it over there.
No players are at the location.
Stop. You need to add 2 more, so each one of us gets
Another
1
one.
more.
So,
You could have just given us each one.
yeah.
So we got 4, not 5.
Okay, well. Nobody's at the royal wedding, so it has to get discounted.
Thank God. About time that thing went away.
This goes
All right,
away.
so
Alright,
end
well,
of gather phase. I've still got
right.
it. So do you?
Gain 1 fable card for every player at my location, including me. So I gain 3 fable cards. See how bad this is gonna
All
turn
right, so
out
I-
here. 'Cause
Switching you.
So I'm giving
you
up
keep, but I mean,
1 type of resource. I'm giving up 3. And you must give me 3 of a different type. Any other type. So, John, guess what?
yeah. What you want?
Anything but brick.
Anything but brick.
3
That's
of them.
acceptable.
Well, it's acceptable to me, too.
Yeah, I mean,
Any other?
because unfortunately where I'm stuck
underground
here is
Stuff? Anybody else? No? Okay, so I can start taking my actions.
Yep,
Okay.
or forever hold your peace.
Start of build phase, I gain a straw. Special action. Turn all of your straw into an equal amount of another type of resource.
Build your what
Oh,
house?
I gathered. What did we gather on the brick?
4.
4 each.
4, so we didn't get to
the
No,
5.
you didn't get to the 5. I have 7 straw. I'm turning them into wood with my special action. And then for my second action, I build the wood roof, winning the game.
No, we all get to go the
Correct.
turn,
Yes,
and
I
I'm going
know.
to build my
So-
roof too.
So,
and
but
then
I
I'll
have
be
more wood than
Yeah, I
you
know.
do, so I'll still win the game. But okay.
So for my action, I am going to not do much except build and build. So that's going to be a total of 5. No, 6.
If 3 brick would have been enough to build the brick house, I would have done it.
Hooray.
Yeah, well,
Short.
if you didn't
Console good.
give me back the brick, never mind.
Yeah, I was 1 short.
So there's nothing really I can do.
I would have built the brick house instead. But, yeah. At least I will have completed 3 houses.
Where am I? Yeah, there's absolutely nothing you can do.
Oh, I totally could have. Yeah. Should have named that one.
Okay. Roof. And I'll take a fable card. Just because I...
What could it be?
Yeah, that losing that roof just sucked.
That's it.
Yeah, I didn't even bother because there's no point. Okay, so who's got the most You don't have a single brick. Have you had a brick, you would have won. Nope, you have no brick. So
changed 3 straw for 3 brick.
I could have went to the straw house
what can I say?
got a straw and yeah.
Yep, and then you would have won because you had more.
You have a
But I was like, I don't think anyone's gonna get a brick.
Yep. Well,
Well,
all right.
the brick, because if I got all the brick, I would have built the
So-
brick house.
Yeah.
We saw the big bad wolf. What did he do?
Yeah, he destroyed.
He blows
roofs.
down. He shakes down the player for half the
their
resources. The wolves,
Destroy resources before anyone can collect.
the dragon torches your thing.
Everything.
The giant is probably, in my opinion, the worst one.
Well, it looks like he smashes a house.
He's pretty bad. Giant. I was in here somewhere, so let's read him real quick. Roar wolf giant. He was at the bottom of the pile. All players at the giant's location must discard their friend, all fable cards from their hand, and 1 resource of each type.
Man.
That's why I was really happy to have him.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was the second from the bottom card.
Oh, that
so.
was, yeah, that's a.
All right. Well, anyways, that's how you play Grimm Forest. Before you guys go rush out and try to go find out where this game is and stuff like that, it's at our store because we were one of the early release stores. The general release is on the 21st of this month, so you'll have to wait a little bit longer if you are nowhere near. There's not a lot of stores that got a preview of this one. Anyways, and before you guys ask, no, we cannot ship it until the 21st. That was part of the caveat for getting this game early. But if you want it, you live in Vegas or you're visiting Vegas and you want to come down and get it, we have it over here. So other than that, like, share, subscribe. Boo hiss on Shelby winning again.
She didn't explain the rules.
Hey, yeah, I didn't.
Is that how it works? From now on, Shelby explains all rules.
So she can automatically lose.
Were we
Yeah.
bypassing the mic one?
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate. We've had a number of new subscribers, so we really appreciate that. And I don't know. That's it for today. We'll see you guys in a weekish. So, okay, bye, guys.